Reveals are made, wars are ended in the latest episode of Power Book 2 Ghost. We're here with Season 3, Episode 7. And yeah, for some whatever reason, this show's not continuing past Season 4. I already knew when I filmed Episode 6, but I didn't really address it, but I may as well address it here. Don't know why. And then I looked at the ratings and I went, Jesus Christ, Season 3's ratings compared to Season 2, especially the Season 2 finale, is absolutely incredible. But anyway, let's begin this episode where it started, because that's where you have to begin. The beginning of a book wouldn't be any good if you opened it halfway through, but this is Power Book, and we begin with a war. Essentially, the Russians are going ape shit, man. They're bloody killing everybody, sending texts to Kane, you fucked up, you killed Pavel, we're going to end you, motherfucker. So all that good stuff's happening. That's how the episode should begin, man. Immediately grabs your attention. Yeah, is it like a bunch of jobbers getting killed here? Absolutely. But at the same time, that is what's happening. Meanwhile, Monet is trying to like flirt with that K guy in order to get like manpower. But the more the episode went on, I went, there's definitely something at play here. And you know what? There was. Meanwhile, you've still got Tyreek phoning Lauren, and I knew by the end of this episode, Lauren is going to give him crucial information when she should. Lauren is so stupid and naive. I also think it is a bit stupid the fact that Tyreek. I mean, I accept why he wouldn't kill her, right? Why he wouldn't do it, but you do get the feeling that she kind of has to go. Also, Davis and Sachs meeting with Davis's brother just looks like this guy will never be able to pass, but he managed to get this episode, which was quite good for him. I'm pretty sure though that they've recast it. This guy, see when he appeared in season one, he looks like a completely different person than he is now. I'm willing to bet good money they have definitely did a different casting. Definitely got to say that. Meanwhile though, Gordo, his family, they're kind of freaking out. But why the hell they're backing the hardest to the help? I'm doing it. I'm doing it for Drew. I'm doing it for my boyfriend, man. I'm doing it for him. And if you got a problem with that, then damn. Tyreek then gives Tate the address where the Russians are getting their shipments more. The NYPD close in, but then that kind of makes the task force realise, with the likes of Sachs and Jenny, that hold on here, Tate must be some form of middleman because like it's took out the enemy of them guys, Tyreek and Co. Again, but like the Russians, like why would they be okay? Well, I'll say that why would they be okay with this? I just don't really get it. Meanwhile, we've got Hayden. He's going on like a secret mission for himself, and what he does is he sneaks through like all these back doors at the Western headquarters, and it turns out they're running this Ponzi scheme, and it's like, and everyone knew about it, and they also knew that he was dealing drugs for the get go. So I'll say everyone knew about it. It's the uncle that knows about it. So interested, absolutely. And I'm not surprised that this guy's into some shady shit. Tariq runs into Effie. He needs some. He needed something from her, and then she's like, "Well, I'm not going to give it to you." And then it's like she wanted something for him, and then she's like, "I'm not going to give it to you." So it's like, Tariq, you can't expect her to give you something if you're not going to give her anything. Just a bit of an. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? We're racing our ping pong, my friend. Racing our ping pong. We get more scenes in the classroom. I can't even. I don't think they brought up race in this episode, so that was very good. Probably the first episode in the show's history. We didn't do it, but we've got Diana leveraging to her ex-boyfriend, the guy who Salim. Turns out he's not Salim from the hood. He's some guy from a rich. But then again, no, they did mention race actually because like she's like, "Oh, you had it good growing up with white folks." It's like, what is this? And though they were at fundraisers for that orange motherfucker. Trump did more for the black community than fucking Joe Biden eats cereal or ice cream. Sorry. So see this whole gimmick that the Republican Party and Trump's racist. If you actually know what's going on in America, you can see right through the left side of media, CNN and co, trying to just bury Trump, man. They've done it ever since he announced himself for that race in 2050. Ever since he came down those escalator stairs, there's been a war waging on Donald Trump, man. But yeah, Trump's a racist guy, didn't he? I mean, have none of these people seen Joe Biden and all the history that he's done? Come on, folks. Anyway, business picks up here as Monet gets into a struggle with Kai. Kane manages to kill him. She then sends a text message to this number. It turns out that number's Gordo to make it look like that they were working together on Frank's death. Obviously, Kai didn't know. It was just Gordo. At the end of the day, and yeah, Drew feels absolutely betrayed by this, especially when he's sleeping with Gordo and he sees it on his phone. And as Gordo goes to take a shower, he lifts his gun, bang, bang, good night. He is killed. Absolutely brilliant. Meanwhile, Davis's brother kind of disowns him. He says, "If you could go to jail for this, I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore, man. I can't do it. I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to do it." Meanwhile, Tariq goes up to like the government building they're transporting Lauren to. Gives this guy money for his DEA badge. Guy just gives him it, and then Lauren meets Tariq in the toilet, and he's like, "Holy shit, they're building a RICO against us. What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Why the fuck didn't Sachs know about this?" And she's like, "Wait, Cooper Sachs? Yeah, he's a double agent." Why is Lauren telling him this information? Sachs was nothing but good to Lauren. Didn't lie to her. Why? She even said it herself. Sachs the only guy that didn't lie to me. And here she is jobbing them out. Now you can argue, oh, she's naive, but yo, Tariq killing Sachs has been, I mean, obviously this entire show coming, and like the final couple of seasons apart when Tariq, got up to being a wee criminal. So yeah, just don't grasp this. So what's he gonna do? I'm not too sure. Then the episode ends with the SWAT busting into the Tahara household and they arrest Diana because of course she's caught on the cameras selling the gear. So, well, getting the gear out the wall. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to play out, troops. But in terms of the episode, I think a lot of stuff happened. But I just don't get Lauren. Like, it just feels forced. I think Parr does this a lot, where a character reveals like crucial information that they shouldn't really be revealing, and not just because from a morality standpoint, it's like, well, why the fuck would you tell her? Like, Lauren, like, idiotic. Anyway, guys, give us episode 7 out of 10. 7 for episode 7.